everyone, and welcome to our show, Combo with You. Today we'll be discussing fitness for life, which is part of our self-care month. Today we have a special guest, Cynthia Ingram, who is passionate about what she does, fitness, and she instructs and motivates and encourages those who need fitness in their lives, which we all do.
Yes.
But we'll let her talk about it. So before we jump into our subject, let us bring on our guest, Cynthia Ingram. Yay. So Cynthia, welcome to Combo with You.
Yay.
We're so glad that you're here, and I know that you have a wealth of information for us and our viewers also.
Yes. Thank you. I love group fitness. I love it. I've been teaching group fitness about 11 years. I've had a national certification for about 9 years through the Athletics and Fitness Association of America.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
I teach. Well, I love it. I do. I really love it. I teach several formats. I teach indoor cycle. I also teach boot camp. And I do.
Indoor cycle.
Yes, and I teach aqua aerobics, and in the past I've taught seniors a format called Silver Sneakers, which I love.
Silver Sneakers.
I love that.
Yes, fitness for those over 60.
Oh.
I love that. I love that.
Good. So why is fitness important? Why do we need fitness in our life?
Fitness is important because it's necessary to move a little bit to keep our bodies at optimal health.
Mm-hmm.
As far as self-care is concerned, if we don't take care of our body and treat it kindly, and exercise is one way to treat it kindly and keep it strong, then we won't be any good for our families or for anything else that we need to do. That's why fitness is important.
Yes.
Cool. Wow.
It is.
Sometimes I used to feel my knees creaking, but once I started exercising, doing cardio and walking and things like that, people say, "Oh, I don't hear that snap, crackle, pop anymore."
Yeah. It gives you a boost of energy.
So yeah.
So what are some benefits to having fitness in your life? And then we're going to dig a little deeper, girl, because I got some questions. But just first off, just let us know, what are some benefits of keeping fitness?
One benefit to keeping fitness is it keeps the heart strong. That's the first thing, because if our heart, we need our heart to, to function. We need our heart to function. Of course, we need all of our body organs, but we need to have that cardio strength in order to move. That's one reason why it's important. Another reason why is because we want to treat our bodies kind, because our bodies are on loan to us. They really don't belong to us. So, we just want to treat it kind while we have it. Be a good steward over our bodies.
Let's
expound on that a little bit more. Our bodies are not our own. Just go and teach.
As Christians, in 1 Corinthians, somewhere in 6, maybe around 6:19 or something, the Bible tells us that we don't belong to ourselves, that our bodies are not our own, that we've been bought with a price.
Yes.
So because our bodies don't belong to us, they're just on loan, we're actually being a steward over our body. So we need to treat it kind while we're in it.
Yeah.
While we're using it.
Yeah.
And that is so good. And I'm working on really living that,
Yes.
like really embracing that, because I feel like once I grab hold of that, that is going to transform, like my mental, it's going to transform my life. I actually saw something, I don't know who the author was, but you go through Instagram and you see stuff, and it said self-care is a divine responsibility.
Wow.
And I was like,
it is.
Wow.
I would have to agree with that. It is divine, because we're only here for a certain amount of time, and God has a purpose for each one of us. So we'll have to work that purpose out, while we're in our body.
Yeah.
So it is divine. I agree with that.
So a few things. One, how do you motivate your groups?
I motivate I egg them on. First of all, I let the members now, and I'll say members because I teach at a local gym around Detroit. So I motivate the members by letting them know that they've come for a reason, and you want to get all that you can. So I egg them on, you know, come on, go. And I motivate them also by, should I go to encouragement or stick on motivate?
Your choice.
Okay, so I'll say this. One way that I motivate, I encourage them. For example, everyone has the ability to do something, and members need to be able to feel that they're successful. So if they're unable to do a particular move, I can encourage them to do a different move.
Right.
For example, there are 3 ways to do a military push-up.
Okay.
Can I demonstrate?
Yeah.
Can I demonstrate?
Yeah.
As a group fitness instructor, one way that I encourage members is by giving a modification for any type of exercise. We'll use the push-up as an example. There are 3 ways to modify a military push-up so that everyone can feel successful in doing a push-up. One way is, of course, the military push-up. On your hands and toes, take the chest down to the floor and up. Another way is push up on the knees. Same movement, just on the knees. Take the chest to the floor and up. There's yet another way. Put your body in the form of a box. Hands under the shoulders and take the chest to the floor. For some reason you're having a bad knee day, you don't have to get on the floor. You can use the wall and do the push-up from the wall. A wall push-up.
Nice. And you get the same effects.
The same exact
With
effect.
all 4 modifications.
You're working the back of the arms and you're working the chest. Same thing.
Wow.
Great. So Cynthia, if I had just been a couch potato for a while, just sitting around, how would I get started? What are some pointers that you can let a viewer know to just how they can start a fitness regimen?
Yeah.
First, I would say to commit to something small, something very small, but treat it large. So, treat it large. Just a very small thing. For example, say, okay, I'm going to walk my block. Just going to walk around the corner.
Okay.
I'm going to do that Monday through Friday after dinner, and write it on your calendar and treat it like it's large. Treat it like you're going to the salon or you're going to go get a massage or get your nails done. Now, when it's time to go to the salon, you put everything to the side, right?
Yes, you do.
And you get there. You get comfortable saying no. That no, I can't do this because I've got to go take my walk, and commit to that. But
so prioritizing it.
Oh yeah. Mark it on your calendar in ink.
I can't erase it. I can't change my mind.
No.
All right.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
It's a
But
small
that's
thing,
good.
but
Right.
treat it big. Like it's
Yeah.
like it's a major
That's
appointment.
good.
Yeah.
Maybe even can you set an alarm on your phone and say bing, bing, bing.
Oh,
you know?
absolutely.
That's a good one.
That's
You know?
absolutely. I would recommend anything that will encourage you to say, okay, it's that time
Right.
to take the walk, and it's
Right.
a simple thing. You're just going around the block. And the next thing I'll say is get a buddy and choose someone who is stronger than you physically or someone who is stronger than you in resolve. You know, right? Because say if you're going to choose say, okay, of course having a buddy helps in just about
Yes.
any capacity of life. So in fitness, say, okay, I'm going to start walking my neighborhood, and you have a neighbor on one side who may or may not, but then your neighbor a couple doors down is that neighbor that says, okay, we're going to do this.
Yeah.
You want to choose that neighbor a couple doors down.
Okay.
And that person will hopefully agree with you. So after dinner, you're going to take that walk around the block Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
Even if it's just 10, 12 minutes, commit to that small thing, but treat it large.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's good.
And then the final thing I'll say is to try a new activity
Okay.
at your local community center, or if you don't have to belong to a gym. There's so much on the internet, on YouTube, fitness
Yes.
programs,
Yeah.
DVDs,
Yes.
where you can exercise, but try something different. Get a little brave, try that Zumba, try that aqua aerobics class,
Oh,
just be
wow.
brave, stick your chest out, be
Yeah.
brave, and just try it.
Yeah. So, how often should people incorporate fitness in their life for weight loss versus maintaining weight?
Okay, I'll say it like this: 3,500 calories equals a pound.
Okay.
Ooh, 3,500 calories equal a pound. So say you want to lose 1 pound a week. That means in some way you take 7 days into 3,500 calories, so that's going to be 500 calories a day. So in some way there has to be a 500 calorie deficit. So you can work out and say burn 200 calories and then modify what you eat for another 300 calories, but you have to pay attention. You have to write it down.
Right.
That candy bar, 290 calories.
Right.
Just don't do
Not
it.
worth the calories.
Have an orange.
Right.
Right. Have an orange
Yeah.
instead,
Right.
or
Yeah.
a little bit of yogurt with
Yeah.
just make a modification.
Yeah.
So that's one way.
Okay. So those little things count.
Right.
Add up.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
One thing, I was working out 3 days a week for at least 3-4 years. I was ill and couldn't work out. Got better, but the medication I was taking restricted exercise, so I had to wait a month. And then I got sick again, and I've gotten sick again. So we're talking about October of last year until now. I have not gone to the gym. And now I'm not motivated to go to the gym. How do I get myself motivated to return to what I was doing that 3 days a week?
Do you have a picture of yourself in an outfit that's pretty, or something that you, an event that you went to where you dressed nicely, or an outfit?
Ooh la la.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I don't like to take pictures, so
Okay.
I have to go look.
Okay, well, scratch that. Let's see. What other way can you motivate? Motivate yourself this way. Our heart is all of our organs are important and they work together, but our heart really is important. So when we move, we are strengthening the most important muscle in our body, which is our heart. So perhaps that might be enough to at least get you to start moving.
Okay, so what have I lost since I've been laying around since October? I've lost all the muscles that I built, haven't I? Or close to it.
Not necessarily. Muscles have memory.
Oh.
They do. They have memory. They know what they used to do. Even say you worked out when you were in high school and you ran track or you did whatever. Even 10, 15 years later, it's going to, of course, you're going to be slower. You're going to have to work up to what you used to be. And you may never be what you were in high school or college. But your muscles do remember.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh. They're going to hurt and scream and fight back, but eventually they'll be like, oh yeah, I remember doing that.
Oh.
And but you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Say if you're a couch potato, one way to start is just to sit when you're looking at television, get that chest up, make that tummy tight, and just move the feet.
Tummy tight? Oh, I
Tummy
Make
tight.
that, engage. It doesn't matter how much. Get that tummy tight
Okay.
and move the feet.
Okay.
Okay.
And if you really want to get bold, then you can do a step touch.
What's the step check?
You step,
Oh.
Yeah.
keep that tummy tight.
Oh, yeah.
Keep that tummy tight. Don't let it go. Step touch.
Oh, you can feel it.
Oh yes, step touch. And if you really want to take it up a notch, then you
Going up a notch.
yeah, take it up higher.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Step touching.
Step it to, don't stop stepping.
Okay,
Okay.
keep that tummy tight now.
Oh, that's tight. I keep forgetting the tummy.
Keep that tummy tight.
Keep that tummy
Yes.
tight.
I grab it with the hand. I have to grab it with the hand to remember to tuck it.
Good.
Okay.
And You can be sitting in your chair. You can be, you know,
Oh,
there's no
absolutely.
reason not to move.
Not to move. Even if you're
You
at
know,
work
even
in your
if you're-
office,
right.
Yeah.
engage that core.
Yes, because
And
I
just-
do things
That
when
worked
I'm
out.
sitting
Yes.
in the chair
Yes.
and things
Yes.
like that. You know, because that's what made me get motivated. Is because I was just sick and tired of just being sick and tired.
Oh, that's
You
a
know,
great way to
and
start
so
when you're sick
I
and
just
tired.
said, you know what? And I didn't know anybody at the gym. And I'm and some people are their own. I don't like a person with me, and the reason being is that when I call or whatever, I don't want to hear, oh, give me time. Oh, I got to get there. Oh, when I'm ready to go, I want to go. I want to
Okay.
just go.
Yeah.
So I went to the gym. I didn't know anyone, not a soul, and you know,
Some
just
people
worked out.
aren't. Some people aren't group people.
I'm not a group.
But I like to be in a
Because
group
when I'm
to
ready,
exercise.
when I'm ready to go, I don't want anything to stop me because
Yes.
I'll lose the motivation.
Yes.
In a split second. But once I get in the car and head that way, I'm
Yes.
good to go. I'm good for 2.5 hours or whatever. But it's just getting out the door.
So Cynthia, what would you advise someone to how to even just get ready for the change mentally? Because even though we can get up and go, you know, mentally there's some mental things that need to go on.
That's connected to our fitness,
Right,
yeah.
that's
There
connected
is.
to
There
right.
is. To become organized, make yourself ready for fitness. For example, taking that walk around the block after dinner. Once you come home from work or whatever your duties are in your home, and when it's time to prepare for dinner, that will be time to get your gym shoes out, get them in a spot. If they're in the basement, I think they're at the back door. Did I leave them in the car? Just make sure you know where you're you're ready to
Right.
exercise. Have your gym shoes there. Have your socks
Yeah.
there. In your case, you might not call on the neighbor. You might say, okay, I'm just going to put my music on. Have your music ready. Have your earplugs ready. And get out and go. Organize yourself.
Okay, that's good.
That's a really
Yeah.
good tip.
So if I lay out my gym clothes and my gym shoes, so when I get up in the morning, I would be more motivated to get out that door.
Absolutely.
Because I see it. I am a visual person. Oh.
See?
Yes, yes.
There
if
they
you-
are waiting for me.
They are. They are. They're waiting.
They're
for
waiting
you.
for me. Okay,
That's
I
the
haven't
first thing
seen
you see.
my gym shoes are probably full of dust by now, but yes, ma'am.
That's okay.
I will start.
Blow the dust off. If you work out at a gym, pack your gym bag prior.
Yeah.
Say if you're gonna go to gym, say you're gonna go to a class or go to the gym after work. At night when you're getting yourself situated for bed, have your gym bag, have it packed and put it in the car.
Yeah.
Oh, it's ready to go.
Yeah, it's ready to go. Yeah.
Take off.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have your
Okay.
shoes, your towel, you know, a drink, whatever you need. Just have it packed and ready to go. And then you don't have any reason. You don't have to waste time.
Right.
Right.
Or remember to have time because this is you've got to learn a new habit. You
Right.
gotta, you know,
Right.
so you have to do some things so that you can perfect the new habit.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
All right, Cynthia, you've given us a lot of information. I've
Yeah.
mentally written down some things
Good. I'm
that I'm
glad.
going to
Get
do.
started.
But what 3 call to action pointers that you can give us and our viewers to set in place that will provoke change in their fitness self-care?
First, I say to prepare for fitness or group fitness in this case, it is important first to fuel the body,
Okay.
to move the body, and to mind the body.
Okay.
So when I say fuel the body, if you're going to do some form of exercise, you need some fuel in it.
Yes.
Because you find some people say, okay, I want to lose weight, so you just want to just
Right.
exercise, and go with, and you haven't had any food. Well, I don't need the food because I want to lose weight.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
that's not a good way to do it.
Right.
Think about our vehicle, for example. If we want to drive our vehicle, it is necessary to put fuel in it so it can go.
Right.
If there's no
Yeah.
fuel in the vehicle, it's not going to move.
Correct.
And our bodies work the exact same way.
Oh.
It doesn't have to be a big, huge meal, just some small meal, just to
Yeah.
fuel the body,
Right.
to turn the
Okay.
metabolism on, to let the body know, okay,
Right.
you've got something in it and it's time
Yeah.
to move.
Give me a food. What? Like,
Yeah.
give me a.
Oh, okay. Good things are If say toast
Okay.
and a whole grain toast and peanut butter,
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Could I have like a half a cup of oatmeal maybe?
half a cup of oatmeal, yes.
Or should I take it down from a half cup to
Oh no,
a cup?
no,
A half a cup.
half a cup
With a
is
piece of
good.
fruit.
Piece of fruit,
Okay.
any type, banana,
Okay.
berries, even a scoop of peanut butter in the oatmeal.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yes, yes, a banana,
Right.
banana and
Yeah.
peanut butter, apple and peanut butter.
Yeah.
Say a little yogurt
Yeah.
with a scoop of sunflower seeds or a
Okay.
tablespoon of
Good.
nuts.
Good.
Some carbohydrate and a little bit of protein.
Good.
That will fuel the body so it can
Yeah.
be prepared to
Yeah.
work.
Okay.
Very small.
And to still on that one pointer, you should eat an hour before. I have an hour before. What is the time?
About 45 minutes.
Okay.
Oh,
About
okay.
45 minutes. You
Okay.
can get 35, 45 minutes. Even a couple boiled eggs and a piece
Okay.
of toast would be
Okay.
great.
Okay.
Once you fuel the body, now the body is ready to go to work. You know, it's time to move it. So it's
Okay.
got something in it so it can move, and you can take a punch. It can take some strenuous movement.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the final thing is to mind the body.
Yeah.
If you feel something like, oh, okay, that's not feeling
Okay.
quite right, or then of course you need to back off
Right.
a little bit.
Right.
Okay.
Or even when you are at home, when you know your body is tired or exhausted, that's your body telling you, okay, it's time to sit down somewhere.
Right.
Okay.
This might not be a day to have a lot of movement. So
Right.
mind your body.
Okay, mind
Even
your
while
body.
you're in a fitness class,
Yes.
if
Yeah.
you feel like, okay, whoo, this is too much. My
Yes.
heart rate is feeling like it's
Yes.
too high.
Yes.
Calm down a bit
Yes.
and just march in place. Instead of doing the jumping jack,
Yes.
just march in place
Yes.
Okay.
to get the
Okay.
heart rate
Yes.
to kind of
Yeah.
calm
Okay.
down a
Yes.
little
Yeah,
bit.
because I think
Okay.
with
Yes.
fitness, you feel like you have to keep going.
Right.
You have to keep up with everybody else in the
Right.
class.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just even by myself. I'm
Right.
speaking for Nicole.
Okay.
And I think that's why I burn out so quickly because I'll go hard for 2 weeks and it's
Right.
like going in and it's cool, but then I'm passed out on the floor. I'm like, I'm sick of doing that. I'll pass on the workout. So that's good advice. After
Right.
you slow down and stop,
Right.
you're feeling
Yes.
too much.
Mind
Okay.
your body. One
Mind
way,
your body.
one
I
way-
like that.
one way
Right.
to mind it, you can take, say you're doing your exercise, you're doing a little movement
Right.
at home, and you want to mind your body. You want to say, ooh, ooh, I feel like, ooh, this is too much. You can just take your heart rate while you're
Yeah.
at home. You can just take
Right.
a pulse point under your neck, right in here, or you can even use your wrist, right underneath the jawbone.
And what are we looking for?
You can feel it a
What's
little
the, what,
bit.
You feel
what
that
would
pu-
be too much?
You're gonna count for 15 seconds.
Okay.
Do you feel the pulse? Do you feel the movement in you?
No, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Joyce, you
right.
did? You don't feel a pulse?
Out of my jump. Okay.
So
It's-
yeah,
it's in
so that's
there.
good.
So
that's
count for
good,
15
Cynthia.
seconds.
Right, right there.
Right.
Okay, and then take that 15 seconds times 4.
Right. Okay.
Think about
Oh.
Double it and then double it again. And you want to stay, you want to stay somewhere around maybe 130s, 120, something like that. If you're in pretty good shape, you might be 150s, 160s.
Okay.
Yes.
They got little tools now that you can just buy and
Yes.
do your heart rate and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
The Fitbit,
Right.
all
Yeah.
type of things.
Yeah, I broke
Yeah.
one. I gotta buy another
Yeah,
one.
right.
because it
And
give me
so
all
when
that
you said
information.
mind your body, I remember when I was at the gym and they're like, okay, give me 6 burpees. I'm like, burp on. 'Cause I know I'm not going to be jumping down, jumping back up because I know me and I know my wrist.
Yes.
Right.
So I just modified it.
Yes.
And
And there are
because
ways-
I know my body.
Yes.
You know, and they
yes,
said, you
yes.
can do it. Just give me one. No, I'm going to,
Right.
Yeah.
Chris
Mind
can't
your
have
body.
let me.
Mind the body.
I like
Yes.
that.
And
Yeah.
if for all of those times I would exercise, I never ate before I went, and I would do 2.5 hours, then come home and eat a meal. So that was kind of backwards, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we've had cases where in class, especially most of my classes are in the morning, where people, you can tell, because I'm watching the entire time. Sometimes it can be as many as 40 people, and I'm watching at all times, and you can see someone who becomes faint and will
Wow.
stop. And 9 times out of 10, that person had nothing for breakfast.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Lesson
Yeah,
learned.
it makes a difference because I'm not a breakfast person, but I'll do like a smoothie or something quick. Cause like, just I don't know. In the morning, I'm just like, get up, let's go, and
Right,
but
right.
a smoothie makes a difference because I can still.
Yes.
It gives me that
Okay.
energy to.
Smoothie
So,
is an
yeah.
excellent choice.
So Cynthia, you have just been such just a wealth of information on
Yes,
fitness.
yes.
You know, fitness for life, because we have to think about it's a lifestyle. It's not, you know, and you can't think about it as just you're going to do it now and then you don't need it later on. It's a lifestyle.
It
So
really
you've
is.
given us a lot of tools, a lot of things to go on.
Well, I'm glad.
Yes.
I'm glad.
And
Fitness.
thank you for the modifications. For
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's my pleasure. It is my desire to make group fitness available for everyone, especially those over 50 and even for the blind, those who don't move that well. Yep. I even desire to see fitness classes for the blind.
Wow.
That's my
Awesome
passion.
idea. Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Good.
So if there's anyone out there that's interested, look me up.
And how would they look you up? How would
You
they
can
look
you
you up?
can contact me. I fly for him at hotmail.com.
Oh, you took it
right.
old school.
I remember that one.
Yeah.
I him. Okay, that's a
Right.
good one.
So thank you again. Thank you again.
It's my pleasure. Thank you
It
for
was
having me.
awesome. Thank you so much. Enjoy.
So wow, Cynthia was such a great,
She had so
I mean,
much information.
Yes,
I mean, it
she
was just
did.
like, wow, okay.
refreshing,
Yeah.
you know, and really
Yeah.
giving you those tools that, you know, we all need to be
Yeah.
fit for
Yeah.
life.
Yes.
Fit for life.
Fit
for
You
life,
know,
right.
and whichever way that fitness is for you, like she was
Yes.
showing you,
Yeah, the
whatever
all
age,
generation.
all generation,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
you can't try to be who we aren't, you know,
Yeah.
Right.
and I can't compare myself to how you do it or
Yeah.
however. So Cynthia was really great, just
Yeah.
really a lot of information.
Yeah.
I
And
love
we-
the modifications.
Yes,
and,
all the
and yeah,
modifications
it's very
she showed.
refreshing. So yes,
Yes,
it was awesome.
yes, a heart rate was like.
Yes, we get a problem.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
you've heard from us. Now let us hear from you. Go to our website at convowithyou.org and let us know how God is challenging you to be fit for life. Go to our YouTube channel and subscribe, like our Facebook page, and check us out on the next time. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.